Little impromptu, you know what I mean? I just jumped right into it, nothing scheduled. Late lunch with the bullies, not too late. It's about 1. So we a little after lunch. Um, Doing a little bit of running around, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure that we talk about some of these day 3, you know what I mean? Some of this movement that's been happening in day 3 camp. I want to talk about Andre Dillard and his importance moving forward. J Trap, what's up? Big Play Slay, what up? What's good with it? God, what's up? Lamont, what's up? Grind Time, what's up? What's going on, dog? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. What's going on, Lenny D? What's up? Will Kelly, what up? Is Sanders good? Listen, we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about all of that. You ain't missed nothing. We've been on here 57 minutes. You ain't missed nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that Sanders can have a Christian McCaffrey like year. I doubt it. I think Christian McCaffrey had the year he had, honestly, because they had nothing else to do but involve him in the offense so much. But let's talk about Miles Sanders for a minute. They said he got a lower body injury. He week to week. Come on, man. That's just maintenance, man. Maintenance. Maintenance. They're just giving guys scheduled time off, man. It's called maintenance. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't here, such and such had season-ending injury, season-ending surgery, then that's when you got to be concerned. Why are we worrying about people that got little nicks and bruises that's going to take week? They're going to be week to week to get up to 100% when we got week to week to wait until week 1 kickoff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate that, Justin. We're not going to worry about that. JJ was having first team thoughts, first team reps and thoughts. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Looks like Corey Clement is RB2. He should be, honestly. He should be. But you know what you're going to get out of Boston, too. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, look. Miles Sanders is fine. Don't let these Cowboys fans and all of these dudes who look. Now they want to twist it on us. Now they want to say we're going to get some karma because their guy got hurt. When really your guy getting hurt is your karma for all the wheelchair wins jokes and stuff like that. Listen, karma don't work like, oh, karma. It ain't how it work. You've been served your karma. Now, every time an Eagle player, week to week, they hoping for the worst for us. Come on, man. We're not going to worry about that, man. But dude is going to be okay. Little maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Light practice in the rain. Why have him out there if he's sore? Why have him out there if he's sore? You know what I'm saying? Let's move over to Andre Dillard real quick, man. Andre Dillard, he was getting, they did some walkthroughs, you know, non-padded practice. He was getting his reps at left tackle, where it looks like he's going to be. Jason Peters was getting his reps at right guard, where it looks like he's going to be. The development of Andre Dillard is key, man. It's key. It's key, man, especially in our division, because he got to be able to stand in front of Everson Griffin. He got to be able to stand in front of Chase Young. He got to be able to stand in front of dudes and win these positional battles, win these key battles mano a mano. So I hope, and a good thing about this, though, they said that he's gained 20 pounds. He's gained 20 pounds of muscle. He's a first-round pick. I got faith in him that he's going to bounce back and have a remarkable year, too. I got faith in it. But if he don't, he will find himself getting benched because I'm telling you, Jason Peters will be back to that left side to properly protect the blind side of Carson Wentz. You know what I'm saying? But I think he can handle it. I think he can handle it, man. You know, first round pick, really good in college. He wasn't bad at all last year. He just got overshadowed by Jason Peters, getting a lot of the reps. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna harp too much into that. So his development is key because when he develops, what the heck is that on my window? When he develops, you know what I'm saying? Other guys can develop because you don't know how much longer you're gonna have Jason Peters. And I think Brooks honestly will be back before the season is over. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. And we talked about Miles Sanders. I want to talk a little bit about Arcega-Whiteside, who was getting first team reps as well. They're really being patient with Arcega-Whiteside. They're being patient. You know what I mean? And that's what you're supposed to do. They're being patient and they're working with them. they working with him. But at the end of the day, if this season does materialize into a winning, into like him being productive on the field for us, he could be gone. He could very well be gone because the guys in this thumbnail of this video, Hightower, Quez Watkins, and Rhaegar, they're coming. They're coming. I'm going to use an analogy that Jay-Z used when he was talking to Rockefeller Records, Benny Siegel, Bleak and all them, they was on the record. He was telling them, listen, get your music out because 50 Cent is coming, pause. You know what I'm saying? These three dudes are coming for a spot, man. They coming for a spot. And they're going to put themselves on the field in more than one way than another. So J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is getting these reps that I kind of feel like belong to a player who's going to make the most out of the reps. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a 4th round pick for him. I'll take a 4th round pick for Arcega-Whiteside right now. I will, because we deep. We deep. You got to think about it like this. Here's the year of his rookie deal. Probably going to be making more than Quez Watkins and Hightower for sure. Use the year of his rookie deal. Then you get you get offloading for a 4th round pick. And you get an extra year with one of these guys. You got an extra year on one of these guys you just drafted who can make the roster. So, look, man, it ain't looking too good for him, if you ask me, in terms of playing time, because I don't think that he's just naturally better than Hightower or Quez Watkins. I just don't think he's natural. He's bigger, but he's just not better. You know what I mean? He should have been on Alshon Jeffrey's hip like glue, trying to learn all he could learn from Alshon last year. You know what I'm saying? But how much can Alshon really teach you if he's not even in practice? So it is what it is. So you're saying we wasted a draft pick again if you say a 4th. Listen, yeah, we wasted a draft pick. It won't be the first time the Eagles wasted a draft pick. Wasted a draft pick on Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? At least you can get something back for their side right now. What's going on, Greg Mills? OG Flash, what up? Why are they saying? Because they're saying Sanders is week to week with a lower body injury because he's week to week with a lower body injury. You know what I'm saying? He's probably sore. He's probably sore. So at the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? That's nothing. That's nothing. It's no sense sometimes in practicing all the time when you could potentially injure something, when you got to get ready for Washington. There's no sense in practicing right now every day. These practices are mainly to focus on a lot of the players who are on the bubble of making the roster. That's what these practices are for. You know what I'm saying? That's what these practices are for. I mean, it's some positive news. I've been hearing good things out of Will Parks. Not so good things from Sidney Jones. We all thought Sidney Jones would emerge to be the cornerback too, but it's looking like Avonte Maddox. It's looking like Avonte is going to take that spot. You know what I mean? May the best man win. That's what I'm all about. I like Sidney Jones, but if Sidney Jones don't got it together this year, he's probably going to. He's probably gone after this year. You know what I mean? Wallace has an interception yesterday. Yes, Kayvon Wallace did get an interception yesterday. I think he picked off Jalen Hurts. The defense won yesterday. Carson got picked off. I think one was a tip pick. Wasn't his fault. The other one was his fault. The defense won yesterday. And Sean Bradley is looking good. No, you thought Sidney was going to emerge. I told you. A lot of people thought Sidney was going to emerge. I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It made the best man win. Because if you think about it, Sidney looked better than Avonte Maddox last year. So, Camp Schmamp, whatever you want to call it. But Sidney out there getting cooked. Rasul out there getting cooked. I just don't see in any fathomable, any situations where it would have Rasul guarding outside receiver and Sidney Jones guarding outside receiver on the same play at the same time. That cannot happen ever again because they're both burnt toast. They both burnt toast. Sean Bradley will pick on Hurts today. He was a steal, him and Watkins. Oh, Sean Bradley had to pick on Hurts today. Listen, Sean Bradley could play, man. I try to tell y'all, bruh. All y'all wanted to bring this, oh, Sean Bradley, his report card, people saying this and people saying that about him. Listen, man, I like Sean Bradley, bruh. I like Sean Bradley. I don't think Rasul Douglas even gonna make the roster this time around, bruh. Not really. Last two games ain't enough. Sydney stunk up the rest of the secondary. How the last two games not enough when the last two games were make or break games? You know what I mean? Sydney ended the season on a high note, whether you like him or not. The Sean Bradley draft pick is looking good. I haven't heard much of Davion Taylor, to my surprise, man. I have not heard a lot of Davion Taylor, man. He's looking like he's going to have to work his way from special teams. Slay teaching Maddox. That's because Maddox want to learn. I'm more interested in how our defense has been looking in our than our rookie wide receiver. Our defense been bad the last 2 years. Defense has been bad the last 2 years, but the offense was bad too. Y'all got to understand, we won the division with a bad offense and a bad defense. We had no bright spots at times last year. You know what I'm saying? Once your bad offense left the field, then your bad defense came on the field to get burnt. Both will be significantly better this year. You know what I mean? Maddox, for the third practice in a row, has been getting cornerback 2 reps. He's been opposite Slay 3 weeks in a row. It's looking like we're going to have a Darius Slay, a Vontae Maddox, Nickel Roby-Coleman defense. And I like it. I like it. Killings of Warren, I don't know. I've been hearing good things from Elijah Holyfield. I just don't know. They got decisions to make, bro. Top 5 QBs now. Why you keep asking me that? Why you keep asking me that? This is about Eagles camp. But the top 5 QBs, I'll give you my top 5 quarterbacks. My top 5 quarterbacks in the game are Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to do this in order. Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm sorry. Russell Wilson is my number 1 quarterback in the game. Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Carson Wentz at 3. Number 4. Number 4. Let me think. Let me think real clear about my number 4. Because after 3, it really don't matter to me. But if I got to go number 4, I'm going to probably go with a guy who still can make every throw. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers at number 4. And at number 5, I am going to go with probably Lamar. Probably Lamar at number 5 for me. There's no Watson or Lamar for me. I don't think Deshaun Watson is a top 5 quarterback. He's top 10, but I don't think I personally don't think Watson is a top 5 quarterback. I'm sorry. You think our receivers rely more on speed than aggression? They need to have speed and be aggressive. Killings is slept on, and Rhaegar is absolutely. Wentz has the most turnovers by a player in the NFL, period. 60 turnovers in the last 4 years. Listen, if you're going to put it in context, put it in context. Most of them turnovers are fumbles. Most of them turnovers are fumbles. So put it in context. Wentz also got a ring. Your quarterback does not. Your quarterback does not. When they talk about turnovers, when they speaking of quarterbacks, they talk about interceptions. Wentz hasn't thrown double-digit interceptions since his rookie year. Don't worry. He's going to keep them fumbles under control. I think this is the year he does it. I think this is the year he does it. Yeah, I got Watson around like 7, personally. Jalen Rhaegar's been getting some really, really good reps at punt return. Now, I'm against this move. What's going on, Matt? I'm against this move of having Jalen Rhaegar at punt return. I don't need him getting hurt trying to return a punt. That needs to be a designated job for somebody like Killins, or it needs to be a designated job for somebody like Hightower, who's not going to get a lot of reps at wide receiver. Rhaegar is going to get a lot of reps at wide receiver. We don't want him getting special team reps and wide receiver reps. At some point, that stat cannot be true. It's not true at all. At some point, when guys get valuable enough to the offense, they take them from returning punts. It happened with Deshaun. When Deshaun started getting valuable as a pass catcher and a deep threat, it made more sense to not get him injured returning a punt. It just makes more sense. That needs to be somebody else's job who's on the bubble. You know what I'm saying? But maybe this is a way for the Philadelphia Eagles to free up an extra spot by having one guy do multiple things. At the end of the day, we got guys that got, At the end of the day, you still got to have that explosiveness in returning kicks. Somebody got to be able to flip the field for you. We were terrible in punt return. Sixth worst. Sixth worst. You know, that ain't good. That ain't good. So if Rhaegar could go out there and flip the field, Rhaegar got two punt returns for a touchdown in his collegiate career. I think just last season, actually. I think he averaged 20 yards a return. That's good. That's good. You already know, Spencer Green. Andre Dillard versus Chase Young is a key matchup week 1. It's a very key matchup. It's a very key matchup. It is a very key matchup. Andre Dillard, listen, I expect Andre Dillard to not give Chase Young a sack. I expect Andre Dillard to put Chase Young in check. He got to. That's a key matchup. A very key matchup. A key matchup. He has to get stronger in dealing with the bull rush because Chase is going to come and try to put him on his back pockets. He's going to come and try to put him on his back pockets. I'm worried about Andre Dillard. If Andre Dillard can survive Washington and keep the rookie in check, I think we good. Andre Dillard locked down Khalil Mack. Andre Dillard did lock down Khalil Mack. He did. I've watched some Chase Young film, and people are saying Chase Young's ceiling is, they talking about Chase Young like he the next Reggie White. But they always do that for these pass rushers coming out. Always. They showed Chase Young throwing some towel boy in a uniform down. He was a water boy probably. Dude didn't look like he had an athletic bone in his body. The video went viral. Chase Young threw him down to the ground. I was unimpressed. It was a one-on-one drill. Strength versus strength. Andre Dillard has to become a master at anchoring. At anchoring. I'm telling you, they talk about this dude. They say at the worst. Somebody told me this. At the worst, Chase Young could be Julius Peppers. At the worst. They are talking about this dude like he's a generational talent from that position. LB, have you seen the video of Chase Young? He stopped his feet on contact. I haven't seen that video. What are our thoughts on our linebacker position? I was never worried about the linebacker position. My thoughts are the same. Sean Bradley and Davion Teller, mixed with guys like TJ Edwards and Nathan Gary sprinkled in there, are going. Listen, Sean Bradley is probably going to be starting week 1. He looked good, bruh. He looked good, and he's trying to be great. He's trying to be great. Same thing they said about Clowney. Clowney ain't even on the team right now. They're saying the same thing about Lamb. Let's see them play first. Man, Nickel Roby-Coleman going to lock Lamb down. Lock Lamb down. I'm not worrying about no baby wet behind the ears just coming out of college, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It all take time. Do y'all remember when Henry came out, the running back from Tennessee? Dude was as big as an F-150, standing next to grown men. Had grown men look like middle schoolers. It took Henry like 2 years to get it together. It's a grown man game. I mean, you could say the same thing about Rhaegar, but okay, you can say the same thing about Rhaegar. I'm not sitting here telling you Rhaegar is the best thing since sliced bread. I know Rhaegar got to go out there and show and prove it. We're not talking about Rhaegar like Dallas is talking about CeeDee Lamb. We're not. Rhaegar is considered a reach for us. And Rhaegar can absolutely have a better season than Lamb. Absolutely. Realistically, what do y'all expect? What do the Dallas Cowboys expect from CeeDee Lamb with all the mouths to feed on the outside? Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup merged. What y'all really expected from him? What y'all expect from him? Dillard held Robert Quinn in check, and Robert Quinn had a good year. LSU should get in trouble for the cover-up in regards to Geis. Maybe. Geis not even in the league no more. We're not talking about him. If Geis did what he did, he going to jail. Maddox playing first team reps and Sydney got some action. Yeah, that's what's up, man. If Maddox and Sydney can be comparable to Darius Slay, or in vice versa, we good, man. We good. Nicole Roby Coleman is about to make Lamb uncomfortable. Yes, he gonna make Lamb uncomfortable. Nicole Roby Coleman makes everybody uncomfortable in that slot. You heard Wentz compare Rhaegar to Julio Jones. That's what's up. They teammates. We have not seen this guy in person. We have not seen this guy in person. But Carson Wentz, to compare this dude to Julio Jones, Carson Wentz must like what he see. And that's important that he like it. Dillard good with the speed rushers. It's when the bull rush that that got him. That's why I like that he put weight on. I think Dillard is good with the speed rushers for sure. For sure he's good with the speed rushers. But some of these guys got a rare combination of strength and speed. He looked bigger, though. Dillard looks bigger for sure. Lord Brunson, did you see my super chat? No, I didn't, actually. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your super chat, bruh. This dude, Jay Triller, really my young boy. He come in here, leave his little goofy comments about how bad he think Carson Wentz is, but this is the truth of the matter. Carson Wentz has an extension. He has an extension. Dak Prescott does not. Dak Prescott is playing under the Gerald McCoy clause. If Dak Prescott gets injured, he'll get his $30-something million this year, and they will be done with him. Look at the bright side. JP is still there to teach and groom Dillard. That's a key fact. That's a key fact. That is a key fact. That's the key fact. And this is the crazy thing about the Gerald McCoy situation. A lot of people are saying Gerald McCoy got cut. But apparently there was a clause in his contract because they must have knew that he was having problems with that part of his body that failed on him in practice. It was a clause that if you get hurt, we can let you go. Basically not having to pay you none of the money. I wouldn't even sign nobody that got that going on. This is how you know. This is how you know that these dudes do things for reaction, for shock value. Oh, Gerald McCoy. Whole time he's a wounded warrior. A wounded warrior. Rasul gonna be French like toast. I hope he don't start. Fly Eagles fly. Man, you the realest on here, bro. For real. I appreciate you, bro. McCoy had a pre-existing condition on that left leg. I know. I know. I wouldn't sign nobody with a pre-existing condition on a left leg. I wouldn't do it. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Y'all didn't know he had a pre-existing condition until he got hurt, though. The point that I'm making is that the signing was for shock value. It got all y'all excited. Whole time, dude could have went down any given day. Any given day, he was going to go down. What's going on, Silas? What's up? I don't get why people hate on Wentz either. It's because Wentz is a part of the most passionate franchise in the sport. And we talk about him in high regard because we know we got a franchise quarterback. Wentz out there throwing interceptions to third and fourth stringers. Hey, he ain't doing it to first stringers in games, though. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how y'all forget, man. I remember Dallas training camp last year when Dak has not thrown a touchdown in a 7-on-7 drill the whole training camp. What do you think about the team in general? In general, I feel really good about the team. I feel the team is going to walk through the division, man. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I feel the team is going to walk through the division. Everybody that everybody think is going to be good is not going to be good this year, man. That's how I feel in general. I feel in general that's what's going to happen, bro. I feel the Eagles. I feel this is the year where we separate ourselves early and we wrap the division up early. And then these dudes have to sit and watch guys like me and Philly 500 basically be happy for the whole season and not have a roller coaster this year. I feel this is our year for that. Anything on the defensive ends? And Taylor, I haven't heard any news about Davion Taylor, bro. No news. In fact, some of the footage that I saw today, I didn't even see a lot of defensive ends get any reps. I ain't see it. That Triller cat is annoying. He annoying, but we need him, though. We need him. We need him. I'm going to tell y'all why we need him. We need him because he need us. And we don't know what drastic things he would do if he couldn't see my face during lunchtime with the bullies they hate. He's a Cowboys fan. Y'all know his team. I'm here to make sure that he okay. Because I don't know what he'll do if I left. I don't know what he'd do if I take a day off. I took a day off yesterday. Were you okay, JJ? Were you okay, child? No, he a grown man. Were you okay, son? I took a day off. I did 2 videos yesterday, the day before, so I didn't do one yesterday. I know that might have hurt you. I know that might have hurt you. Daddy's here now. Wash your face, brush your teeth, and go outside and cut the grass. Young punk. I bet a Ravens fan 100 that they won't sweep our division. The Ravens not sweeping the division because the Eagles gonna beat them. Lord Brunson, can I get a wrench? I got you, man. I usually don't do that if you don't got a picture. Simone, what's up? We talked about Andre. We talked about Dillard actually versus Chase Young. We actually talked about it, and a lot of people are saying it's one of the key matchups. It's one of the key matchups from for our week one showdown with the Washington Cheese Doodles. I don't know what their name is. You know what I mean? But I know it's a body. I know week 1 is a body. You go tell Louis T. You can go tell any Redskin fan, Ed. It's a body, period. Expose his run defense. He don't have a lot of that. A lot of people don't know that, Simone. His run defense is very, very suspect. Listen, Chase Young doesn't do well when the ball is coming right at him. If he got a target, he can go sit there and fight through obstacles to get like a quarterback in the pocket. He does better. If the ball coming right at him, he don't disengage very well to grab a running back from behind. Listen, this ain't college, bruh. This is not college, bruh. This is not college. And that's how you neutralize strong front. You run it at him. Pound it at him. Play action over the top. Pound it at him. Play action over the top. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to start that Redskins game off with a bunch of passes. Unless Darby one-on-one with somebody. We want to let our offensive line get off the ball and get after them dudes, bruh. Put hands on dudes. Sweat has potential. He all right. Listen, I don't care who got no potential. I don't care what Washington Cheese Doodle got potential. It's a body week 1. Mark my words, bruh. Mark my words. It's a body week 1. A fresh one. A fresh body. Axe on it. Dove deodorant. Put the axe on it. A fresh body. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I got something for the body. Here we go right here. It's one of these bodies. What's this? Little Valentino body. You know what I'm saying? This the Redskins. It's the skins right here. You know what I mean? They sweet. Fresh body, man. I never worried about a Redskin. Hey, Josh, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Can I get a wrench? I got you, Jersey boy. We got Nick Foles week 1. Nick Foles probably smoke y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nick Foles probably cook y'all. Nick Foles ain't no bum. Quest finna eat this year. I hope so. But week 1, we're going to take care of this fresh body. They might as well not show up. Rue, grow it up. LB, do you think Cam will start come week 1? He got no choice. They didn't go pick up Cam Newton to keep that dude, you know what I mean, starting. What's his name? Stedman? Is Crevion LeBlanc being slept on? No, Crevion LeBlanc is not being slept on. Crevion LeBlanc is just being overshadowed by just how good Nickel Roby-Coleman is, bro. He just that good. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. He just that good. Jared Stidman, yeah, that's his name. You rather Quez or Hightower getting more playing time? Quez. But I like Hightower. Glad, yeah, we definitely got a preseason game week 1. We definitely got a preseason game. It's about to get spicy. You like Hightower rule, girl? You tripping. You tripping. You tripping. But Hightower the one, though. Hightower has... Listen, I made a video about this like 2 weeks ago. I think Hightower has these qualities, man, that just jump off the radar. But, boy, Quez got superstar qualities, bro. Quez got violent speed. I think Hightower just a little faster. A little taller, I mean. What I see the Bucks doing this year, missing the playoffs. And everybody going to be surprised except me. They ain't going to win a division. I think the Saints going to win a division. James Johnson. Who was James Johnson? Bucks overhyped. Bucks is overhyped. I got, you know. I feel like the Bucks are overhyped. What's going on? What's going on? LB put some mumbo sauce on that body week 1. You already know. Mumbo sauce from the DC carryout. You already know. They're done, man. I'm not worried about the Redskins. You know what I mean? I want to go in there and get a win and come out healthy. You watching the Saints versus Bucks opener, LB? Of course. Of course. Lions getting a wild card spot. It's doable. How do I feel about Smith starting over Haskins? Smith is better than Haskins. So I feel like that organization has to... Listen. If Jalen Hurts was better than Carson Wentz, I would say we're making a mistake starting Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? If franchises want to turn it around, you got to start the best man. Period. You either got to trade or release Alex Smith or whatever you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? But Alex Smith is into them a lot of money, so they probably keep him around in case they want to bench Haskins. But listen, you got to make your move and make it stick. You see what the Eagles did? Got Bradford out of here. It's Wentz time. Had to get Foles out of here and remind you again that it's Wentz time. You got to make your decision and go for it, bro. Thanks for the follow back on IG, bro. No doubt, bro. Brunson, North Philly is in my blood, as it should be. As it should be. Smith need a preseason, though. Smith needs some reps. Smith definitely needs some reps. Sixers winning tonight. The Sixers might win tonight because Gordon Hayward is injured, and Gordon Hayward actually might miss the rest of the series. So the Sixers got a chance tonight. The Sixers got a chance tonight. The Sixers need to find some heart. They need to do something. But they're showing you just how important Ben Simmons is. Because they cannot guard anybody on the perimeter. It's almost a joke to watch. I can't wait till tomorrow night, actually, so I can finish watching Dame expose the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, though. It's a hard watch. But I have to do it because I'm Philly. I got to do it. It's a hard watch, though. A hard watch. They have no offense at all. They have no shot create. They have nobody that can create a play. It's kind of like what the Lakers have. See, if you're relying on your best player to make a play, which is what the Lakers are doing, they're relying on LeBron James to facilitate and score and rebound. At damn near 40 years old, it's just hard to do. It's hard to do. It's hard. When Dame can facilitate and score and shoot from half court, and Nurkic could pass, Carmelo could shoot, the Lakers just don't have a lot. And I hope Portland sweep them. I hope Portland sweep them. Dame a top 10 player. Dame is a top 10 player, bro. Listen, I watch so much basketball, it's ridiculous, bro. It's almost a crime that I don't do reporting on the Sixers. Because when dudes that report on the Sixers on YouTube had these weird bad takes and they don't even understand how a full court press or a 2-3 zone work, they just don't understand. They don't understand basketball the way I understand basketball. It's laughable to me. But I like to stick into my Eagles bag. Dame is a top 10 player, though. Dame is a top 10 player and Luka is a top 10 player. The Dallas Mavericks can beat the Clippers. Make no mistake about that. The Dallas Mavericks can beat the Clippers. And for all of Luka or Dame, that's tough for me. That's tough for me. But I'll give it to Dame. And it's not because of one does anything more than the other. I'll give it to Dame because Dame is the biggest alpha dog in the game. Dame is the biggest alpha dog in the game. They're not going to sweep the Lakers. I just want them to. Dame is the biggest alpha dog in the game. I seen Dame give headshots in the playoffs, bruh, to send you home. Dame is the biggest alpha dog in the game. Dame got morals and Dame got confidence. You have to watch out for people like that when they play basketball. Dame is not a guy who wants to join nobody to get nothing done. Listen, the only reason why Portland is the 8th seed, is because Yusuf Nurkic was hurt. He broke his leg last year or something like that. He didn't start the season. The only reason why they even had to do what they had to do to make the playoffs, because Nurkic was hurt. Now you got Carmelo hitting opening shots at will, damn near. Now you got Gary Trent Jr. playing at a high level. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. And I bet on game one because I knew. But listen, the only way you can stop Dame is if you do a full court press. The only way to stop Damian Lillard is putting pressure on him all game. But when you put a full court pressure on Dame, I'm not sleeping on CJ at all. But when you put a full court pressure on Dame, that guy that is applying that full court pressure, he's done. That's his only job. Therefore, he can't shoot because his legs are shot from applying 94 feet back and forth of pressure on Dame. They got a player that they can use to do it. His name is Rondo. Not the best shooter in the world anyway. Rondo not playing. He hurt. You see what I'm saying? You cannot ask Danny Green, who was absolutely buns last night. You cannot ask Danny Green to apply a full court pressure on Rondo. I'm sorry, on Dame. Because because now when it's time for the Lakers to have the ball, and Danny Green is in a spot up 3 position, because that's the only thing he can do for some reason. His leg is just shot. He's not getting a proper elevation because he got to chase around Dame. And Dame gonna do what he went to him anyway. I could have outplayed KCP last night. Yeah, he was buns. But listen, Lakers fans are just as delusional to me sometimes as Cowboys fans. But Lakers win though. They win things occasionally. You know what I'm saying? They win things occasionally. KCP is definitely buns. People talking about put Deion Waiters in and J.R. Smith. Dame is going to roast them. He's going to roast both of them. There's nothing you could do with him. And as far as the 76ers go, somebody got to be able to create a shot. You got to switch that lineup up. You got to put Alex Smith in it. You got to put Alec Burke. He got to start. He got to start, bruh. It is what it is. They don't got nobody that can run the point. The little Rondo should be back probably game 3. They're trying to ease him into it. He was on the sideline yesterday. But the little experiment, what's homeboy name? That we got, we started starting him before the COVID thing hit. He started getting starting reps with the bubble. What's his name? What's his name, y'all? Shake. Yeah, that little experiment with Shake, man. Nah, brother. Nah. It ain't working out. It ain't working out. Sorry, it's not working out. Like I said, the Sixers, if the Sixers don't win tonight, they're getting swept. They should be able to win because Gordon Hayward is out. I think Jaylen Brown is a little banged up. You know what I'm saying? And they actually need a big man coach for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, in my opinion, is actually just a too big guard sometimes. He's just a guard. He's a guard. Joel Embiid really is uncomfortable playing with his back to the basket sometimes. That's why you see the indecisive. Joel Embiid got to start with his back to the basket and turn around and face up and get his move off. Joel Embiid got to get more comfortable playing with his back to the basket. And it's unfair for him because they're going to be asking him to get 40 and 10 every night in the playoffs. It's just unrealistic. Other guys got to step up and make shots. Matisse can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? Just because you hit a couple threes don't mean you could shoot. Shooting is what Melo and Gary Trent are doing. They shooting and they missing, but they hitting the big ones. Shooters hit the big shots. You know, they should have kept Butler. No, what they should have did was kept Markelle Fultz. Because how valuable would he be right now? How valuable would a true point guard be right now that can facilitate and score? How valuable would Fultz be right now? The Bucks kind of overrated. The Bucks not overrated. Orlando not going to win another game. Orlando's not going to win another game. This is the difference, though. This is what we missing. Portland is a different number 8 seed than Orlando. It's different. It's different. Portland got Hall of Famers on the roster. They only an 8th seed because they center who had a damn double-double at the end of the first quarter last night. They was missing him. Portland is not a number 8 seed. The Lakers did not want to see Portland, bruh. They did not want to see Portland. The Clippers do not want to see Portland, especially after Pat Bev was talking and Paul George was talking. They do not want to see Portland, bruh. Nobody don't want to. Listen, if Portland beat the Lakers, Portland is going to the championship. Portland could beat anybody in the playoffs, dog, out of that conference, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. They're constructed to do so. And mind you, they're missing some guys who didn't even play last night. I think they power forward. They had a rookie starter power forward. Clippers own the Blazers. Yeah, the Clippers might own the Blazers. They might own the Blazers. But Dame owns their stars. Dame owns Paul George. Dame owns Pat Bev. On break by the Washington Stadium. They need to tear that thing down. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't mean to segue into too much basketball talk, but it is playoffs. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it, though. But official video coming later. We're going to talk some more about, I think I got to talk more about Andre Dillard. I do. I really can't stress how important it is for Andre Dillard to have a successful week 1 and show everybody that he can anchor that blind side for Carson Wentz. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yes, I'm trying to get to 13,000 subscribers before the season kicks off. Yeah, that way. And hopefully they have fans in attendance at the Redskins game because I want to buy one of y'all a ticket because I'm going to be at that game. I know it's not going to be an audience, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. We'll see. Sanders injured, they said. He's not injured. He's not injured. It's precautionary. But we out of here, though, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate y'all.